Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 17 of our Temperament series. We'll be talking about Wilhelm Wundt today, who is referred to as father of experimental psychology. While many know him for founding the first psychological laboratory, fewer realize that he also made significant contributions to our understanding of temperament by combining ancient Greek ideas with modern science. Wundt developed a groundbreaking model based on two key traits. Number one, emotionality and activity. His theory helped shape how psychologists view personality even today. Wilhelm Wundt was a German psychologist, widely regarded as father of experimental psychology. He lived between 1832 to 1920. He established the first psychological laboratory at the University of Leipzig in 1879, marking the formal beginning of psychology as a scientific discipline. His main goal was to study the structure of human consciousness and understand how the mind processes experiences through controlled experiments rather than psychological speculation. Wundt's major contribution to temperament theory was his attempt to scientifically explain personality differences. Building on earlier theories of the four temperaments, he introduced a two-dimensional model of temperament, focusing on number one, strength of emotions, that is, how intense one's emotional responses are, and number two, speed of change in emotional reactions, that is, how quickly emotions shift or stabilize. So, in simple terms, Wundt replaced the old body fluid idea with emotional energy and reaction speed, things we can actually observe and study. Wundt's model bridged the gap between ancient temperament theory and modern scientific psychology. His ideas influenced later personality researchers such as Hans Eysenck, who developed the introversion, extroversion, and neuroticism dimensions used in modern psychology. Wundt also laid the foundation for experimental personality studies, encouraging future psychologists to use observation, measurement, and analysis to understand human behavior. Critics noted that while Wundt's model was a great step forward, it was still limited by subjective observation, emotions, and that their intensity were hard to measure accurately in his time. So later scientists used statistical and psychometric methods to refine these ideas, creating more objective ways to assess temperament and personality, like Eysenck's and Cartel's trait model. Today, Wundt's theory remains relevant because it represents the transition from psychological to scientific psychology. Modern personality assessment and emotional intelligence studies still rely on similar principles, that is, measuring emotional intensity, reaction speed, and stability to understand temperament. In essence, Wundt made the study of temperament a science of the mind, paving the way for everything from personality testing to modern neuroscience. This allowed him to classify personality types more precisely, transforming the ancient concept of temperament into a measurable psychological framework. Wundt suggested that every person's temperament can be understood by combining these two traits, which are emotional strength and speed of emotional change. He said that the emotional strength of a sanguine is weak and quick, and he described them as the lively, cheerful, and easily excited individual. He described the phlegmatic as the calm, steady, and slow to react being, and that their emotional strength is weak and slow. The emotional strength of the choleric is strong and weak, and he described them as the fiery, energetic, and passionate being. He described the melancholic as the deep, thoughtful, and intense individual, and that their emotional strength is deep and slow. In summary, Wilhelm Wundt didn't just build the lab, he built the bridge between philosophy and psychology. His temperament theory transformed vague notions of personality into something observable and scientific, setting the stage for personality research to rely on now. His legacy continues to influence how we understand what makes each of us unique. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep growing. Bye.